Happy October, 2019ers. Every year I watch a slew of chilling movies that'll wreck your shorts with all kinds of foul movement. Some are okay, others are spookily deserving of appreciation, and others simply send a chill down my bone. Too chilly. Gotta warm off with a blanket. This year, I had me a campy 80s-a-thon. So today, feast your eyes on the Slumber Party Massacre. The Slumber Party Massacre has received cult following since its debut in 1982. This was made by first-time director Amy Holden Jones, who was working for the king of a billion B-movies, Roger Corman. In an interview with Jones, she mentioned that she either had the choice to direct this or be on the editing team for E.T. Yeah, she was 27 at the time, got drunk, and decided to direct this film as opposed to working with Steven Spielberg. Oh, it's got me bewitched! And thank God for that, because what we got was a gift. It's pretty tame by today's standards, but for a low-budget 80s horror movie, yeah, I guess it was still tame. See, the movie was intended to mock slasher films at the time, like Friday the 13th and Halloween. Instead, it was shot with the straightforward horror approach in mind. For better or worse, it turned out to be a bit of a blend, and this is due to the performances, the cheesy deaths, and the outrageous amounts of false jump scares. It's a feast for the eyes. But you gotta love it. Who can forget the famous Pizza Man scene? I don't get it. He rings the doorbell, and by the time they open it, his eye sockets are drilled out. He's standing pretty close to the door when he collapses, so did the killer squeeze in between the delivery man and the door, miraculously sliding his long drill gun into his eyes and flee without making a single sound? That's one malleable killer. It sends a chill down my bones. What do you think? It's pretty outrageous, but most of the deaths are done off-screen, meaning you'll see the killer jab, but you won't really see him make contact with much of the victims. You do see the aftermath, an explicit 80s gory glory. And I will say, the Scream Queens are all gorgeous. I actually felt bad when they died. The usual rule in slasher films is that the provocative chicks end up dying while the innocent ones make it till the end. Kind of like a justified death according to moral compass's expectations of teenagers. But in the Slumber Party Massacre, they're not all that foul. Still, the deaths are hilarious, especially when the killer finally gets it. Overall, it was okay. It's still a fun time, and I'd recommend it, especially if you have the girlies over for a slumber party.